안녕하세요. 저 이름은 Joseph Lee, and I'm a painter in Los Angeles, California. I was born in Phoenix, Arizona. I lived in Indiana for a long time, and then I moved to Los Angeles about 6 years ago. There's no art background in my family. I was an only child. My parents, they had a couple of jobs here and there. 제가 LA 처음 왔을 때 part-time 같은 잡도 많이 있었고 식당에서도 좀 일했고 and then like 연기 같은 일도 좀 하고. I studied political science and history and theater in school. 이렇게 미술 같은 생각 하나도 없었어요. 근데 LA 오니까 그냥 like street art 하고 다른 뭐 미술 친구들도 많이 만나면서 그냥 갑자기 I don't know, I just had a thought that maybe I could try this and then I just kept going. I just started sketching and painting a little bit, and I started just posting it on social media, and then people just started giving me good feedback, and then from there people just started buying my work, and I just kept selling. My first painting that I sold was it was a collector who bought one of my paintings for $1,300, and I mean it's still big money, but back then it was it paid 2 months rent, and so I was extremely excited. It was more than I was making at the restaurant, so just by that I was able to just quit and just keep painting. I didn't grow up around a lot of Korean people, and so I never felt like I was one thing. So to be a Korean American artist, every day you're kind of learning about your own identity. Being in the middle, like culturally, just my own identity, I feel like my work is the same way. I'm always just kind of in the middle, and I like to be in the middle. That way I can play on both sides. A friend of mine, Matthew Kim, who works with Korea Limited, he had reached out to me, and they were nice enough to reserve a wall space for me, and it was a very exciting but more of a learning experience for me to learn about An Chang-woo and then to be able to do this for the community. LA 처음 왔을 때 like 그게 너무 행복했어요. Like so many different cultures, so many different kinds of people around me. And so I think 그것 때문에 저 art하고 like same kind of spirit. I'm always exploring. I always want to learn more about people. I like to use a lot of my environment and the resources that they have. And so my studio right now is in Chaba district. And so sometimes, when I take a break from painting, I like to just go outside and walk around. And I was inspired just by what was around me to be able to produce work that kind of reflects my surroundings. Yeah, I submitted my work, and all of downtown LA, they were kind enough to consider me as a finalist for their residency program. And it's a 6-month residency program in downtown. And hopefully I find out in the next few weeks, and if I'm lucky enough to get it, then I get a bigger studio space to work for a few months. So I feel like, obviously all the artists that were selected, I'm sure they're all talented artists, but hopefully my work is able to speak a different voice, and it comes from a different perspective that maybe kind of embraces the city. This past year, I had a solo show at Mary Kornowski Gallery. I have a group show at the Cave Gallery in Venice. And in a few weeks in June, I'm gonna do Basel Scope, Art Basel in Switzerland. My future goals are to obviously keep painting, but I'm very excited to not know what my future is. I like to keep it open, and for me, every day I wake up, it's a different day. I don't know exactly what to expect. I don't know what I'm gonna paint. So it keeps me very excited. 저는 like 엄마 많이 닮아가지고 like 엄마는 어렸을 때부터 맨날 똑같은 얘기했었어요. 저한테 맨날 like 하고 싶은 게 있으면 그냥 끝까지 열심히 해라고. And so and my mom's a very hard worker too. She's always been. And so it's like I think the same way. 5, 6 years ago, I never thought in a million years I would be making money painting, but somehow I am, and I'm able to support myself. And so, yeah, I feel like for me, this is the happiest life I could live. I wake up every day, I come to my studio, and I just paint all day. And I feel very blessed to be able to do that.